Imagine not being able to access your own money or being told how much you could withdraw from your own savings. You might lose faith in your central bank or even the currency that you have in your pocket. You might even consider storing your wealth in a new virtual currency called a Bitcoin. Certainly that's what's happening in Europe. In recent weeks, Bitcoin has soared from 500th in the app download charts to 52nd. And a Bitcoin has trebled in value since January to £50. Bitcoins are earned online as a reward for solving fiendishly complex computing tasks. Initially, they were given away to people who helped set up the system. But now individuals can also buy them and store them in a virtual wallet. Unlike a normal currency, though, people bypass banks entirely and instead send bitcoins to each other over the internet. Because bitcoins are stateless, they cannot be taxed, frozen or easily traced. So the advantages for some are clear.
First of all, because I'm just sending a string of bits to you, it doesn't go through a bank. It doesn't cost anything. There's no fee. I just send you the bits and now they're yours and not mine. The second thing is the near anonymity, which through the use of appropriate technology you can make anonymous. And the third, I think, is the sort of sense that you're not playing by the man's rules.
The key test of any currency is acceptability. Shops in years gone by used to only accept pounds because they knew they could, in theory, swap it for its equivalent in gold at the Bank of England. Things have moved on quite a bit since then. We now have a virtual currency, Bitcoins, which has no link to either the Bank of England or to gold, but it's starting to ever so slightly make its way to the high street. So, for example, you can order a pizza online, pay for it in Bitcoins, and collect in person.
Bitcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing.
The question is, what future could this virtual currency have?
Flourish.
Some experts think that Bitcoin might be just the first stage in a virtual money evolution, a bit like Friends Reunited now being eclipsed by Facebook.
Whether that means in the long run people will use Bitcoins instead of pounds and euros, I'm unconvinced. Whether it means in the long run they'll use something like Bitcoin, I think that's probably true. You know, the new economy needs a new kind of money, just as the industrial economy demanded new kinds of money a few hundred years ago.
But there's a dark side to Bitcoins. Anonymity means they can be used to buy drugs or weapons, and Bitcoin accounts have also been seriously exposed by hackers. No wonder then that US and European authorities want far more regulation. But before that, some disillusioned Eurozone savers may still prefer to risk their money on a virtual rather than a hard currency.